One thing that is pretty unique to Upwork is their time tracking software. This allows you to track time work on projects, and then it tracks your active windows and takes screenshots every once in a while for your clients to review. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to download that software and then how to use it. So the time tracking desktop app from Upwork is called the Upwork Team app, and it can be found online at this address. You can find this web address in the references section of this lesson. So let's go ahead and download the app. All right, so it's downloaded. So if we minimize, here it is. So next I'll go ahead and sign into my account. Okay, so now you can see a list of my hourly jobs. To start working on one, all I have to do is click the little arrow beside it, and the time tracking screen pops up. Now, if you scroll over each part of this, Upwork will actually have a little window to tell you what exactly it does. So if I scroll over the 000 mark, this is telling me that this shows the time elapsed for the current session. Now, this little toggle switch is what you switch on and off when you are working on a project. So if I'm going to start a project for a client, all I would do, hit that, and it would turn on, and then a little box shows up on the right-hand side of my screen showing me that time tracking has started. To turn it off, all I have to do is hit that again, and a little window will tell me that time tracking has stopped. Next, there is a little memo field, so I can tell my client what I'm working on at that given point in time. And if I click on it, you can see that I have 140 characters, and I can also set it to remind me every 15 minutes, half hour, 1 hour, or 4 hours to update the memo. So if you have a project that has many steps, which many projects do, then you can update this memo as you move from one step to another. So if we click out of that, we can take a look at the rest of it. On the lower right-hand side of the page, you can see that I've worked on this project for 1 hour today. And this week, I've worked a total of 1 hour. So the only work that I've done this week is 1 hour of work, and that has all been done today. And then this also shows me the limit the client has put on hours per week. So Upwork allows the client to set a limit of hours per week, and this client has set it at 5. So I've used only 1 out of the 5 allotted hours this week. And it's pretty much that easy. As soon as you're done working, you simply toggle the switch to the off position, and the time you spent will be automatically billed to that client. Now, if you'd like to review that log, all you have to do is click on Today, and that will pull up the work diary for that job. So if we scroll down here, you can see that there is a timeline with screenshots. It also has this green bar that indicates my level of activity during this time. Now, you can also select each screenshot, which was roughly about 10 minutes apart, and change the memo. So let's say in this example that from 6:09 p.m. to 6:49 p.m., I was working on podcast production. But at the very end here, I was actually uploading the audio to a media host. So if I want to change that memo, all I have to do is select it, click Edit Memo, and I'll type in Upload to Media Host. Click Update, and I'm done. The memo has now been updated. So that's it. It's not a perfect system, but it does do a pretty decent job keeping the contractor and the client honest. So now you've done some work, and you want to get paid. Well, that is the topic of the next lesson.